Hello people, what's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this video. So around 1 year back, I was invited in my undergrad college to take a webinar for second year IT students. So basically in this webinar, I'll be talking about how to utilize your college time in order to achieve whatever things you want to achieve after an engineering degree. Also, in this entire video, all the points which I am talking about are completely my opinions as a logical person. You might not be agree with all the points, that's completely fine. Take all those positive points from this video which you agree with and forget about all those negative points, all those points or suggestions which you don't agree with it, and enjoy this video. So basically I'll be talking about how to utilize your time in the entire college life. So it's not only about the college life, it's about anything in general in life, for towards anything which you want to achieve, towards any journey. My journey, your journey, somebody else's journey will be different, but these few suggestions, these few points will really be helpful according to me in your journey. You can watch this video and you can apply those few points in your life in order to achieve your goals better, faster and quicker. So till then, enjoy this video and we will meet in the next video. Take care of yourself and your parents as well. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Do share it, like it, comment it, subscribe it. Do comment your views on this video, and yeah, we will meet in the next video. Thank you so much. So let's talk about how to utilize your college time first, and then we will talk about job versus M.Tech या फिर PhD. So basically मैंने जितना अभी तक college life में देखा है, there are two kinds of students. The one who have short-term goals in their mind, and the other ones are who have long-term goals in their mind. I always prefer to have long-term goals in your life. Long-term goals, I'll explain it further. What are long-term goals? Let's say short-term goals means you are pre-decided that you have to be good with your programming skills, or you have to good with your speaking skills, or you have to good with your presentation skills. It can be anything, right? But you don't have a vision in mind what you want to do long term. So long term can be maybe how you see yourself after 3 years, 5 years or 10 years down the line. I always prefer, or I always suggest you to have long term visions, long term goals in your mind. Based on this long term visions, try to break it down to short term goals. So let's see how to do it. So let's say your long-term goal can be to be a SD at some XYZ company. It can be Google, Microsoft, Amazon, any company, or be a data scientist at some company, or you want to be investment banker or financial analyst, or you want to be bureaucrat, or many of the people from AIT got also recommended. So most of them are defense oriented also. Based on your long-term goals, how to define your short-term goals. So if you want to be SD at some company, so obviously you have to improve your programming skills. You have to do a lot of internships, GSOC, Google Summer of Code. So this is one thing, right? So I got to know about GSOC when I was in my 4th year. And till that time, it was very late. If you know about Google Summer of Code in your 2nd year, I would advise you to go for it. From 2nd year, you have ample amount of time. And also, it will really help you to get a very good company for your SD profile. Also, if you want to be a data scientist, then in short-term goals, you have to learn machine learning, deep learning, Python, PyTorch, Tableau, or other tools. If you want to do a specialization in machine learning or artificial intelligence, then you can go for GATE or GRE. I missed GRE here. Sorry for that. Investment banker and financial analyst. So you are doing engineering. You are doing undergraduate in engineering. So it is very difficult to get into investment banking or financial analyst. So obviously you have to give a CAT, go for CFA or go for FRM, or attend any B schools like IIMs. You want to be bureaucrat, then the short-term goals is to prepare for UPSC. You want to be a defense, you want to be in defense, then SSB. So the plan layout, all of you are in second year. So what to do in each and every year, I'll go through that part. So in second year, explore more and more if you don't know about what you want to do in life. In the sense, trying to find out your interest. So interest is like cuisines. Interest is like dishes. समोसा आज तक खाया नहीं तो पता कैसे चलेगा कि समोसा पसंद है. In the same way, आज तक प्रोग्रामिंग करी नहीं है तो पता कैसे चलेगा कि प्रोग्रामिंग अच्छी लगती है. ऑन द सिमिलर एनालॉजी, डू यू रियली वांट टू बिकम अ वेब डेवलपर और एंड्रॉइड डेवलपर, और ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग इज समथिंग विच इंट्रीग यू द मोस्ट? आर यू अ आर्टिस्टिक काइंड ऑफ पर्सन जिसको आर्ट काफी पसंद है, और यू वांट टू बी अ सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर इन सम गुड कंपनी, और यू वांट टू क्रैक सम एग्जाम? These all things I think हम लोगों को फर्स्ट ईयर में ही एक्सप्लोर करके देख लेना चाहिए. बट it's okay, you are in second year and you have ample time. Try to decide, try to explore more and more things as soon as possible. And एक बार डिसाइड कर लो कि बहुत जल्दी डिसाइड कर लो कि गोल क्या है लाइफ में. बिकॉज आई नो अबाउट many of the from my many of friends and their stories and from their families that family financial conditions are one of the major issues. And there are many other problems. And here is one more analogy, that all of you have fingerprints, but all of your fingerprints are unique, and therefore all your problems will have unique solutions. So don't seek for validation from others. You know your problems much better than anyone else, because you know your surroundings and your problems much better. Decide what you want to do, then you can aim for what you have to do next. I'm assuming that by the end of second year you will be clear with your thoughts that what you want to do in life. But I'll suggest that maybe in 2-3 months, it is ample amount of time to analyze yourself, what you want to do in life. And then after those 3 months, that time onwards, or from third year onwards, the real deal start, the real preparation time starts. And it will be a very precious time for all of you. In that time, start working on your goals, short term goals. Set daily goals, work hard to achieve your daily goals. I'll elaborate this point in coming slides. Be ruthless, focus, single-minded for your goal is one of the most important thing जो कि काफी लोग नहीं कर पाते हैं. मैंने काफी लोगों को देखा भी है, since I have also graduated from AIT and I have been there for 4 years. So I know कि काफी लोग होते हैं जो कि बहुत easily distract कर जाते हैं. So distraction is also one of the major point I'll talk about in coming slides. And now in the fourth year, that will be your real deal. It will be a short time. जितना भी आपने second year में या third year में prepare किया है, it will be a short time. Execute your plans well. By execution your plans well का मतलब है कि since you have worked so hard right from your second year or third year, I am assuming this. So in fourth year, you don't want to mess up with your plans. So if you want something, go get it. Nobody is stopping you. It will be the journey of 2 to 2.5 years. So make it count. Things to keep in mind while executing your plan: be focused, be organized, be dedicated, and be optimistic. So this is one of the acronym which I formed for FODO. Be a beast. So it is like कि अगर तुम्हें कुछ पाना है, right? So मूवी का डायलॉग याद होगा कि शिद्दत से पाने की something. So be a beast. Be ruthless, single minded. मतलब अगर कुछ चाहिए तो चाहिए बस, और कुछ नहीं. And don't get distracted, that will delay your goals. So since मैं 4 साल वहाँ रहा हूँ, तो I know what are some of the distractions for all the students. For example, opposite genders, movies, web series, gossips. So I have seen people, I have seen many of my friends, दो दिन 3 दिन continuously they are watching a series, they are finishing it off. But does it really make sense, or does it really matter at that point of time, is the question you need to ask yourself. क्योंकि in my opinion, एक बार अच्छी जगह पे पहुंच जाओ, एक बार लाइफ सेट हो गई तो उसके बाद तो यार ये सारी चीजें होती रहेंगी. Also, do not indulge yourself in gossiping and all. I won't get into this. हम लोग काफी बड़े हो चुके हैं इन सब चीजों को समझने के लिए. If you are not working hard, someone else is working damn hard. It is really true. So let's say out of your 60 ka batch, let's say only 5 are working and everybody else is chilling out. I hope this is wrong, but let's say it is true. Let us assume it is true. Then you know what will happen after fourth year. You will only listen about those 5 guys. So make sure that you are among those 5 guys or 10 guys. So this is one code which I wrote. So everyone knows what knapsack problem is. So since you are in second year, I am assuming you know knapsack problem. Otherwise, simple से शब्दों में बता देता हूँ what is knapsack problem. Knapsack problem is you have a knapsack with some capacity and you have different objects with an associated profit and associated capacity which they will acquire. In the knapsack problem, you have to select those objects which will optimally maximize your profit. So it is basically knapsack problems. So life is also a knapsack problem. Your time and energy is always limited. So you have to prioritize your things wisely. So some common myths and my strategies while I was in college, studying in morning versus late night. So in my opinion, both are fine. I don't think if you are studying in morning or somebody is studying late night, both will have different result. It only matters is how much you are studying. So let's say if you want to improve your coding skills, so don't make your daily goals as you want to do coding today. Be as descriptive as possible, right? You have to do 5 problems or 6 problems, 2 from graphs, 2 from dynamic programming, 2 from linked list. If you want to go more descriptive, then you can also describe the problem statement. So in this way, you will track your record, what you are doing every day. If you are not able to finish 1 problem or 2 problem out of those 6 to 7 problems, then you can carry forward those problems to the next day. Develop your surroundings while studying. So हम सब लोग AIT से ही पढ़े हैं. आप लोग 1 साल पढ़ चुके हो, मैं 4 साल पढ़ चुका हूँ. So everybody knows how they live, how are hostel rooms. Very few people keep their hostel rooms neat and tidy. I would highly suggest you to keep your rooms neat and tidy because it will help you to motivate with positive vibes in your room, and it will also help you to do some great learnings in your room. Otherwise, काफी सारे students हैं जिनके रूम से काफी स्मेल आती है या फिर स्टडी टेबल बेकार है, रैपर्स पड़े हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एनालॉजी के तौर पे, जैसे हम सब लोग अभी घर में ही हैं फिलहाल, ठंडी है ऊपर से, मस्त अगर कोई मूवी देखनी होती है तो मस्त हम रजाई में मूवी देखते हैं, पूरा माहौल बनाते हैं. इन सिमिलर फैशन यू हैव टू क्रिएट अ वेरी गुड एनवायरनमेंट अराउंड यू before you start studying, and it will lift your mood and it will also help you to study for longer period of time and to stay focused. Be strict with yourself and trick yourself. So let's say अगर मैं बोलूँ कि I'm really very positive about this, सिंस आई नो काफी सारे लोगों ने इस मीटिंग को आज ज्वाइन नहीं किया होगा, लेकिन अगर मान लो कि बगाटे मैम ने ये अनाउंस कर दिया होता जो भी आज मीटिंग को अटेंड करेगा उसको 5 लाख रुपीस ईच मिलेंगे, तो मेरे ख्याल से आज फुल अटेंडेंस होती. तो सिमिलरली जब मनी की बात आती है हमारा माइंड काफी डिफरेंटली काम करता है. इन द सेम वे if you have decided you have to code 5 problems or 6 problems every day, then just think about if I did these 5 to 6 problems today, I'll get 10 lakh rupees. And in this way you can trick your mind. You have to learn very fast that it's not all about money, it's all about your life. So trick your mind that you have to do these works, you have to complete these tasks today in order to better your life. Sacrifice more and more. तो ये काफी relative चीज है, sacrifice more and more. So it is relative in time also. So let's say you want to be in good company in 4th year. So ये जो आने वाले 3 साल हैं इसमें काफी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. You have to sacrifice a lot of sleep, sacrifice a lot of chit chats, sacrifice a lot of gossiping. Otherwise ऐसा होगा कि after 4 years, right? After 4 years मान लो कि एक पर्सन ए है, पर्सन बी है. पर्सन ए इज व्हाट आई एम स्पीकिंग अबाउट. उसने सैक्रिफाइसेस किया एंड ही गॉट व्हाट ही वांट्स टू बी. उन्होंने काफी सैक्रिफाइसेस किया एंड ही इज देयर इन सम गुड कंपनी. एंड देयर इज सम पर्सन बी जिन्होंने हाँ चिल किया एंड प्लेसमेंट के जस्ट पहले थोड़ा सा मेहनत कर लिया एंड ही इज इन सम डिसेंट जॉब, राइट? नाउ ये पर्सन बी को अगर पर्सन ए के लेवल पे आना है, राइट, देन आफ्टर योर कॉलेज लाइफ द रियल स्ट्रगल्स बिगिन. तो पर्सन ए ने जो भी सैक्रिफाइसेस किए थे कॉलेज लाइफ में उससे ट्वाइस और थ्राइस टाइम्स पर्सन बी को स्ट्रगल करना पड़ेगा टू गेट एट दैट पोजीशन. सो इट इज अप टू यू. सैक्रिफाइस अभी करना है या कॉलेज के बाद करना है, इट इज अप टू यू. आई वुड सजेस्ट कि अभी कर लो क्योंकि इट इज ईजी. जितना जल्दी करोगे उतना अच्छा है. डोंट बर्न आउट, टेक ब्रेक्स. का मतलब ये है कि जैसे कि अभी आप लोग मेरी टॉक सुन रहे हो, थोड़ी मोटिवेटिंग लगी होगी अगर, आई होप. तो ऐसा होता है कि अभी जाने के बाद लोग 10 hours 12 hours एट अ स्ट्रेच काम कर लेंगे, for 2 days, 3 days, क्योंकि they are motivated enough. But after 2-3 years, when they burn out, they'll not study for 1 week or 2 weeks. So you should not do like this. Always do in limited fashion. Study for 5 to 6 hours and then take breaks. Study for 7 to 8 hours and then take breaks. Punish and reward yourself. If you are not able to finish your daily goals, then you should punish yourself. You have to be strict with yourself and reward yourself. Let's say if you have completed those 5 to 6 problems or those 5 to 6 tasks of today, whatever you have mentioned, then you have to also reward yourself. You can go for a walk, or not during these COVID times. You can talk with your friends and something, reward yourself. Learn at least one new thing every day. This is most underrated point in the world. Learn at least one new thing every day. So if I will tell you that, let's say if you want to be a good programmer, or if you want to be if you want to crack some exam, right? So just can you list topics or new topics which you don't know from programming or from that exam? So I'm sure it would not cross 365. So basic idea is, you can, if you are learning at least one new thing every day, one new topic every day, I think you can master anything in 1 year of time. So learn to say no, avoid others. Okay. So learn to say no means काफी लोग ऐसे मिलेंगे जो बोलेंगे कि यार चलो आज पार्टी करते हैं, या फिर चलो यार आज बाहर घूमने जाते हैं. सो मे बी आजकल तो आप लोग घर में होंगे, लेकिन लेट्स अज्यूम कि जैसे आप लोग फर्स्ट ईयर में थे, तो आई होप यू वर इन हॉस्टल्स. तो क्या होता था, सैटरडे संडे मोस्टली लोग बाहर चले जाते हैं, राइट? हाउ मेनी टाइम्स आपने किसी को नहीं बोला होगा क्योंकि आपको पढ़ाई करना है, या फिर यू वांट टू कोड? So this is the most underrated skills one should have. You have to learn to say no to others and avoid others. Let's say your friends do come in your hostel rooms and then they sit and chit chats or gossips. One good way of avoiding others, or what I used to do is, I used to tell them that, excuse me, I want to go for washroom, and that's it. नेचर कॉल एक ऐसी कॉल है जिसको कोई मना नहीं कर सकता. So these were my techniques which I used to follow in college. कुछ अच्छा लगे तो फॉलो कर लेना. One more thing, the golden 10-10-10 rule. Everything you do, just ask below 3 questions to yourself. Whatever you are doing, will it matter after 10 minutes? Will it matter after 10 months? And will it matter after 10 years? If any 2 answers are yes, then you are on right track. So this is the golden 10-10-10 rule which I used to follow extensively in my undergraduate. Also I follow nowadays, means general rule of life. It doesn't matter when you wake up, what matters is what you do when you are awake. So in literal sense also, ये सच में मैटर नहीं करता है कि आप कब सो रहे हो, कब जाग रहे हो. जब आप जाग रहे हो, मान लो कि आप 10 आवर्स के लिए सो रहे हो, जैसे कि मैं सोता हूँ, तो रिमेनिंग 14 आवर्स में आप क्या कर रहे हो, दैट मैटर्स. स्लीप इसी तरीके से, जैसे मान लो कि अभी तक आप लोगों में से किसी ने प्रोग्रामिंग स्टार्ट नहीं करी होगी, तो इट्स ओके. लेकिन आफ्टर टुडेज टॉक, अगर आपको लगता है कि प्रोग्रामिंग स्टार्ट करनी चाहिए, तो गुड मॉर्निंग, एंड यू आर अवेक नाउ इन रियल लाइफ ऑल्सो. सो जस्ट स्टार्ट डूइंग. दिस इज फॉर दोज हु आर पीपल प्लीजर. सो इंसान खुद की नजर में सही होना चाहिए, दुनिया तो भगवान से भी दुखी है. So what I meant is, you are born to achieve your goals, not to please others. Don't try to be people pleaser. You can't keep everyone happy around you. But the secret is, you can always keep yourself super happy. So think, since you have seen at least 1 year of your college life, so you know how things happen in college, how things happen in hostels. Most of your time you will be spending in hostels. So इसीलिए आप लोग जनरली पीपल अदर फ्रेंड्स को या फिर लोगों को नो नहीं बोल पाते हो, क्योंकि आप लोग सोचते हो कि उसको बुरा लग जाएगा, बट अगर असली फ्रेंड है तो कभी बुरा नहीं लगता है. दिस इज द थिंग, यू कांट रियली प्लीज अदर्स और एवरीवन. So you have to choose, either you can please yourself or others. You are as important as Q in QUEUE. So this is a cliche. So make yourself first priority. So pun intended also here. If you can see the last 2 words of both the sentences, priority Q. Everything in life. So जैसे कि मान लो your career हो गया, या फिर your relationships हो गए, या फिर you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car. So these things are in Q, right? So let's assume that it is a priority queue. then what is your first priority? This is the thing. So you are the only one who can change your life. Nobody else will do it for you. You know your struggles and your sacrifices better than anyone else. Spend time on yourself to improve more, become a better version of yourself. Now here is a good question, जो कि आप लोगों में से बहुत लोग अगर मेरे से पूछना चाहेंगे कि सर अगर आप हमारी जगह होते तो आप क्या करते, तो let's talk about कि if I have no knowledge but I have this experience of past 2 to 4 years with me. For example, मैं बताने के लिए बोल रहा हूँ कि मेरे को डीपी का नॉलेज होगा या फिर ग्राफ का नॉलेज होगा या फिर, तो समझ लो कि मेरे को अभी कुछ भी नॉलेज नहीं है, अभी कुछ भी नॉलेज, लेकिन आई हैव द एक्सपीरियंस कि मैंने पिछले 2-4 साल में क्या सही किया क्या गलत किया मेरे को वो पता है, बट आई डोंट हैव नॉलेज. तो मैं क्या करता अगर मैं आपकी तरह होता, आपकी जगह होता, राइट? सो इफ आई वर इन योर प्लेस, सो व्हाट वुड आई हैव डन? Here I am only talking about SD or data scientist profile because I think or I assume that most of the people from IIT are interested in these two profiles. GATE, CAT, UPSC, very less janta, and more career option if you explore more, very less janta. So I'll talk about SD and data scientist. So my SD or data scientist plan layout would be, if I would at your place for in my second year, I'll get my hands dirty with programming, finish Geeks or Geeks. So यार लगता है लोगों को Geeks or Geeks बहुत बड़ी चीज है. It hardly takes 6 months. और AIT में पढ़ रहे हो तो टाइम का कोई बैरियर नहीं है. You have ample amount of time with your assignments and projects and whatever you are doing. I would have finished Geeks for Geeks by second year end or third year first semester. Start giving contests on Code Forces or Code Chef to get a knack of coding in limited time environment. Prepare for internships or GSOCs as I told you earlier and maintain a good CGPA. आप में से काफी लोग ऐसे सीनियर से मिले होंगे, फर्स्ट ईयर में आपके काफी मेंटर्स होंगे, थर्ड ईयर वाले, या फिर आप लोग काफी लोग बोलते हैं कि कॉलेज में बैक नहीं आई तो क्या आई. It is really bad situation and it is really irony because you have to maintain a decent CGPA. आगे आपको पता चलेगा why. You don't have any work ex. So the only work ex which you can provide in your resume while interviewing is your internships. The only common criteria on which your resume will get shortlisted or rejected is the CGPA. So try to maintain your CGPA as high as possible. Above 8.5 is good. In my third year, I'll go for internship. I will give ACM ICPC. I'll try to be one of those finalists among all those teams across the world. I'll solve interview bit, lead code. If I would have been at your place and I would want to be a data scientist, then I would also be learning machine learning, deep learning courses. So this is the thing. If you want to be SD, more focus should be on programming. If you want to be data scientist, more focus should be on ML and DL. But you also have to do coding. You have to be good in programming and data scientist, data structures. Also, in third year, you have to work on your projects. Operating system, DBMS, and networking are three major core subjects you have to prepare for interviews, be it any interviews. Also, I missed one more point, system designing questions, which you can do while placements in your fourth year. Also, in third year, maintain a good CGPA. That is the basic point. In my fourth year, if I would have been at your place, I would be revising concepts. I have been coding from the past 2 years. I'll be giving Google Code Jam, Facebook Code Jam placements, and then you can again give ACMIC PC again in fourth year. I think you can give it for 2 years in your undergrad, because let's say if you're not able to crack Google Code Jam or Facebook Code Jam or any big companies, right? So ACMIC PC, I think it always used to happen in winters at my time. I don't know about the recent scenario. Let's say in third year, if I fail in going to ICPC finalist or regionals, then in fourth year also I can try, because once you reach ICPC final, direct media.net, basically Amazon, Facebook, Google will give you direct interview offers. So that is the importance of ACM ICPC. You can also try off campus. If you are ACM ICPC finalist, you can always try off campus. B project is most important, and paper if possible. If you want to publish paper, then undergrad is the time. People don't realize that how much time they have in undergrad, but if you really want to publish a paper, undergrad is the time, and paper publication is a very, very, very heavy point on your resume. And again, fourth year, maintain a good CGPA. I would end my talk with a couple of thoughts. Time, energy, and money will always be limited. You should know how to prioritize things. So time and energy are always inversely proportional to money. For example, you want a train journey or you want to travel by flight. If you want to save time, you have to spend more money. So so this is a vague analogy. You can implement this analogy in life wherever you want. So be focused in whatever you are doing, be organized in whatever you are doing, be very 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 dedicated in whatever you doing, and be optimistic. One day you will achieve what you want to achieve, and one day it will naturally come to you if you are on right track and if you are doing hard work. If you can see FODO, right? FODO बनोगे तभी तो फोड़ोगे. So that is very cliche. हाँ ठीक है. So this is one of my favorite thoughts ever. घर जल्दी बन जाते हैं, महल बनने में वक्त लगता है. So decide yourself what you want to be and where you want to be after 4 years, 5 years down the line. So yes, thank you so much, and you can ask any questions, anything you want to ask. Thank you so much, folks.